All right, we're gonna give it a couple of minutes and then we're going to get started. Danielle, I want to see you in the skirt when you get it. I don't think I've ever seen your legs. I can't hear you. You're muted.
I didn't like it, but I have others that I'll show you. I just got it today.
What
It's
size
very
did you order?
straight, a
Huh?
medium.
But why didn't you like it?
I don't know. It's very straight. My other ones because I use it for pickleball, they're more much lighter and they flare a little bit. Like I'll show you me in one of
It's
those.
more golf than pickleball, that's why.
Exactly. Right. Or just to wear around, if you go, with the tank
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
But definitely not for what I like to be more flowy and airy so I can move around.
I
But I
can't.
wear a skirt.
I've never seen you in shorts, I don't think.
Really?
I don't even think on the retreat you wore shorts.
Oh, well, I don't like my legs, but that's another whole story.
You're so
I got a lot of veins I don't like.
I don't like my legs either. I ordered 2 of those though. But I play
But
golf. Well, I
Alice got
pretend.
her right. She likes it too, but I guess for golf it's good.
Yeah. But yeah, I get what you're saying for pickleball. You need more flow.
Right. Yeah. So you had another, they were like $11 on that Prime Day. I got 2 pairs of those. I think you posted maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you posted them. Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Those I like. That I wore today. I like those.
Oh, good. Do you remember Amy Chadoff?
Yeah.
Do you remember Anat?
Yeah.
Me, Amy, Anat, and maybe Pamela Pike.
Oh yeah.
She's gonna teach us all how to play pickleball. Amy is.
Yeah. Amy's really good.
Yeah.
She teaches at the Wanderers Club, I think.
Yeah, she's gonna bring us all together. We're gonna go under, Anat has a friend that's a member there.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna go under that member.
Oh, good. Well, let me know if you like it.
Well, I've actually played pickleball a couple of times.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, my neighbor Cindy across the street actually teaches pickleball, but she's too busy. So she's done it with me twice.
Oh, okay. It's fun. Then we'll play, definitely.
Yeah, and the gym
I love
there's indoor pickleball courts too.
Oh, I know. But we play like early, like 8:30, not early for you, but early for me, 8:30, 8:45. And it's not so bad because where we play, there's a lot of shade.
Right.
I mean, you do sweat, it's hot, but it's not so bad. It's bearable. But in the evening, I find it to be hotter than in the morning.
Oh, I'm sure. All right, well,
Yeah,
I'm in as soon as
I don't like playing at night. I'll play in the morning. I don't like playing at night.
I know Sarah said you guys were gonna play with me.
Yeah, definitely. I've been playing with her. She's away this week, but I play with her in a steady game every day.
I know. I want to be a part of it. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody I know plays pickleball except Shannon. All right. Let me
love
let
it.
people in. I'm gonna mute you
go
again.
off.
Sorry.
Eating dinner.
What are you what?
You don't want to see me eating, so I'm
Okay.
gonna yeah.
You can hide yourself now. Bye.
Bye.
All right. It's that time. Welcome everyone. Happy Wednesday. It is week 2. Next week, just a reminder, it is share and tell. So you're going to bring something that you have found made it easy for you for the last week or 2, or something that you really like that you enjoy, or something that you've always been eating that helps you hit your protein, your carbs, your fats. And then we bring it to the group and we go around the group and we share what that item is. So if it was my trident, I would talk about my trident. And we just go around the room. So that's one of my favorite meetings ever because I find out about all this new stuff that's out that I get into a habit and eat the same food all the time. Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember this, but last week I said every meeting, and I felt bad for the guys, but every meeting I was going to talk about something with perimenopause, menopause, after menopause, over 40 pretty much. So today and it's not a long conversation, it's just like a nugget kind of thing. Today we're talking about weight loss goals, but the reason why we gain weight when we go through menopause or perimenopause, or you're already gone through menopause, is because when you are in that stage or cycle, it decreases your estrogen and your progesterone, which automatically makes you gain weight. You can't stop it, unfortunately. And then all that with your aging triggers your metabolism to change, right? Slow down, whatever the case may be. One of the changes is a decrease in our muscle mass, which is why when we get 45 or older, it's that much more challenging to gain muscle. And when you gain less muscle, you burn less fat, right? The more muscle you have, the more fat your body burns. So if you're not increasing your muscle mass as easily as you once did, are you an RN, Mabel? I see RN behind you. Then you wonder why people blur out their backgrounds so I can't see their stuff. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm not nosy, I just happened to see it. I have stuff behind me. Okay, so in order to go against what's going to happen naturally, besides going on hormones or all those things, I've never been on a hormone. I've never taken any of those creams or anything. All I do is work out. I lift a lot, and that's going to help you. So if you were lifting prior to going through your changes, you need to lift more. That's what's going to offset it. You can't continue doing what you were doing. Just like if you were working out normal and you've been doing 4 sets of 12, or 8 sets of 10 reps, if you were doing 4 sets of 8 or 4 sets of 12 reps for the longest amount of time, and you're like, why is my body not changing? Because you're not making it change. You're staying with the same thing. And unfortunately, when we go through menopause, you have to make that change to see changes. So you're gonna have to bump it up a little bit more. And I'm not talking about cardio. Do not add more cardio when you are going through perimenopause. If you're 45 and over, I'm not gonna call it those things anymore. You're 45 and over. Adding cardio when you're 45 and older will just make you softer, flabbier, and saggier. Do not do that. I read this thing today. It's called Ozempic butt. Did anybody ever hear of that? It's when your butt sags because you lose too much weight too fast on Ozempic and you're not able to build it with the muscle. So your actual butt sags. So now I'm going to walk around and look at all these people because I know so many people that are on it that go to Orange Theory. It's very interesting. Just like Ozempic face, their face starts to sag. But anyway, that could actually happen with menopause also. And that's what made me want to bring that up. And yes, because your metabolism technically slows down as you get older, it correlates with going through your cycle, or losing your cycle, I should say, which is why it's that much more challenging to lose body fat or weight when you're 45 and over. So the ways that you can counteract it, of course, we all know what they are, but I'm going to tell you anyway. 150 to 250 minutes of moderate aerobic activity per week. That could even be brisk walking. Plus 75 minutes of strength training at least, or a total of, I shouldn't say that, Let me read this again. Back up. 150 to 200 minutes of moderate aerobic activity, which could include brisk walking, like walking around the block or whatever. 70 or 75 minutes of aerobic activity, like jogging, HIIT classes, that kind of thing. In addition to, you should be strength training at least twice a week for 45 minutes. Did you know, and this could be a myth and it could not be a myth. I mean, I'm sure studies are going to go either way, but they say that when you exercise first thing in the morning, it may help increase your fat burn. I'm not saying you guys should all start doing that, but I'm just letting you know. All right. Getting enough sleep will make it much easier to exercise more, which will in turn help you lose weight. And of course, we all know sleep. I talk about sleep all the time. The number one thing to offset the 45 and over weight gain is your diet. Not being on a diet, but your diet. So everybody in here is doing what you're supposed to be doing if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. If you are tracking, if you are eating the way you're supposed to be doing, if you are not cutting yourself short, you're not doing yourself a favor by leaving 26 carbs on the table. Oh, I'm just gonna leave 26 carbs in the app. I want to lose weight faster. You're not helping yourself. You're actually hindering the loss because it's a calculation of what you tell me and the food that you should be eating. I give you that 10-gram leeway, so that should help you. Okay, so that was our 45 and over talk. And if you're 39, you're close enough. If you're 35, you'll get there eventually. We all get there at some point, and you'll remember this. Okay. Before I get to our topic today, and we have two topics, but before I get to our topic today, which means I'm probably going to get cut up, I want to read why macros tracking / counting / logging works. Because I hear it all the time. Is this really going to work? Why does it work? Why can't I just eat this? So flexibility. It gives you guys food freedom. I'm not telling you what to eat. I'm not a dictator. I'm not saying you need to eat 3 eggs and oats and this and that, and you're going to lose the weight. You make your own food choices, which gives you that flexibility, and you get to have alcohol in moderation. So it's that food freedom. Another one is it helps adhering to a program when you are making your own choices. Versus, I'm so sick of hearing Shannon tell me I need to eat 3 egg whites. I'm just going to go have some pancakes. Because you're in control, you are more prone and more apt to be successful. And you get to tailor it to your own lifestyle and your own preferences. You know, if you have to eat out 3 days a week because that's what you do in your life, you can do that. I'm not telling you not to do that. One of the main reasons is because your macros evolve as you evolve. They change as you change. I change them as you change, if it warrants a change. So I'm not going to just change your macros because you feel like you're not losing weight fast enough. I'm not going to change your macros because you can't get all that protein in. I change your macros if your lifestyle changes, if you're sick for a certain amount of time, when the calculation warrants it, you know, you've lost over 10% of your body weight, not 10 pounds, 10% of your body weight, I'll go and recalculate it. I also recalculate it. I look at everybody's and look to see if I think you might need a recalculation if you're staying on for another session, and then I recalculate it. And if I think you need it, then I make that change. So a plateau is only after 3 weeks of no loss, because when you track macros, the scale might not move, but the inches will move. The inches will change, right? So everybody took pictures and photos last week. I mean, not pictures and photos, weigh-ins and photos last week. This week you did weigh-in. On Monday coming up, you're going to do pictures again. Remember, it's just for you and me. Nobody else can see it unless I ask you. And you might not have seen, you might see the scale have moved maybe 1 or 2 pounds, but you might see the inches, because inches are a lot quicker than pounds when you track macros. Okay, let me just make sure. I have a message in our app, but I just want to make sure. Okay, she thought that the group was in Facebook. But it's not. She thought the meeting was on Facebook. Okay. All right. So I want to talk about weight loss goals. When you guys all started the program, whether you are restarting, restaying on, whatever you're doing, did you guys make yourself a goal? Whether it be long term, short term. Remember, I asked you guys, send me goals, all that stuff. Yes. I see my sister like kind of wants to nod, but doesn't want to be that person. Okay. So when you guys set a goal, it gives you direction. You're not just going by the seat of your pants. It's kind of like when you're tracking your food. You know what you're going to eat. It gives you direction for the day. It gives you a direction. And when you are making a weight loss goal, it needs to be any goal. It needs to be specific and measurable. I'm sure you guys have taken classes where you've done goal setting, right? So I'm going to repeat you like those SMART goals. It needs to be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely, right? Oh, she is. Okay. We need to use those same SMART principles when you're making any kind of weight loss goal. So if you're saying, I want to lose weight in 6 weeks, is that really a SMART goal? No, a SMART goal would be, I would like to lose 10 pounds in the next 4 weeks, and I'm going to do it by tracking my food and walking every day for 30 minutes. Right? You're giving yourself direction versus saying, I want to lose 50 pounds. I want to lose 50 pounds. That's my goal. You have nowhere to go. What are you going to do? Right? So there was a study that said that 42% people are more likely to stick to their weight loss goals and be successful when they wrote down one goal every 4 weeks. We're going to do that, by the way. That's your homework. I'm going to give you guys a ton of suggestions of ideas because you're going to be like, I have no idea, but I literally have at least 10 different ideas that I wrote down. Okay. So instead of saying I will be more active, I will eat healthier, you will say I will run for 30 minutes a day. I'll reduce my sodium intake by this amount every day. That's specific. Measurable would be more like I will take the dog on a 30-minute walk around the neighborhood every dinner each night this month versus I'm going to take my dog for walks. Right? In the app, you're going to drink half your body weight in water every day. That's one of your goals, right? One of your habits. That's attainable. It's measurable. It's specific. It's timely because it's every day. And then at the end of the day, what do you get to do? Check it off, right? You did it. So that is a great goal that I gave you, but now you're going to give me one. Make sure that we set short-term attainable goals. When we all started, and I said to you guys, I put 10-pound increments in the app, 50 pounds, 40 pounds, 30 pounds is a lot to swallow. So 10 pounds is much more attainable. That's why I give you that weight loss goal. You also need to be realistic. I've had people fill out the consultation form and it'll say, how many hours a week do you work out now? 2. How many hours a week are you going to be working out when you start the program? You know those 2 questions that you guys all answered? 17. I get 17 hours. I swear to you, someone had 2 and then 17. And I called them on the phone and I said, you don't have time for more than 2 hours now, but in 3 days, you're going to be working out 17 hours a week? And she started laughing and she's like, well, I thought that would be attainable. I said, that's at least 2 hours every single day of the week, at least. And right now you're doing 2 hours a week. She's like, yeah, you know what? Bring that down to 3 to 5. That's a lot different, right? So you got to make yourselves attainable goals. Set yourself up for success because the more you set yourself up with successful goals week to week, which we're going to do weekly goals. We're not doing 4-week goals. We're going to do weekly goals. you'll have something to be proud of yourself for, and you'll continue doing it. And you'll keep wanting to get more goals. If you've never ran a marathon, don't set yourself to run a marathon in a week. You're gonna run a mile, maybe a half a mile, maybe you're gonna run and walk a half a mile. And when you make that, reach that goal, then you push it a little bit more and you push it a little bit more. I train people to run marathons and half marathons. And the first thing I always say to them is, okay, you're gonna run a minute, walk a minute, run a minute, walk a minute. And they're like, what? Or run 3, and then I change it. 90 seconds, 1 minute walk. 2 minutes, 1 minute walk. Before they know it, they're running for 5 minutes and they're walking for 30 seconds. Then we just keep moving it along. Those are attainable goals, right? And we don't change it every time. I change it like every week. Before you know it, they're running a half a marathon. And then before you know it, they're ready for their half marathon. It's kind of like the Couch to 5K program. And you have to set a firm date. So if you set a goal this week to drink all your water or get all your steps in, then when I come back to you next Monday, I'm going to say, did you do this every single day for this week? This was your goal this week. And if you didn't, it's okay. We can do it again the following week. And maybe you'll get that much closer the following week. But small goals add up to one big goal of success versus setting yourself up and maybe you're not going to hit that big goal. Baby steps are huge. And you're going to continue setting goals weekly, monthly, for as long as you can or as you want. But we're going to do it every week for the next 7 weeks. And you have one spot in your app that I can add one goal, not habits, but an actual goal. It'll be near your weight loss goal, your body weight goal. It'll be right under that. Whatever you send me, it can't be a paragraph. I literally get like 80 characters. So if you say read a book every night, and it doesn't have to be a weight loss goal, it could be mindful goal, it could be a sleep goal, which we're going to get into. If you tell me I'm going to read a book every night for 30 minutes, well, I'm going to put in there, read a book for 30 minutes nightly or something. I'm going to abbreviate it, but it's going to be in the app for you to see every day. So remind yourself. Okay. So I'm going to read off a couple of goals, and then I don't know if we're going to get to vision board, but we're going to try to. Replacing soda or sugary drinks with water during breakfast and lunch each day for 1 week. Someone reached out to me and they said they want to stop drinking diet soda. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to tell you you have to stop drinking diet soda. If you want to clean up your health, yes. But if you want to if you're here for just weight loss or body fat loss, you can have a Diet Coke. It's not going to ruin your program. You're tracking it. You can have anything you want. You can have a Ho-Ho, a Twinkie, an Oreo. As long as you are mindful and you track it and it fits in your numbers, unless that's not your goal. If your goal is to be fit and healthy and not just get the weight off, then I would stay away from the shit. Stay away from the sugary foods, right? Changing your eating habits will last you a lifetime. Remember that. Okay. I will eat fruit and whole grains for breakfast every morning for 1 week. I will have 5 servings of vegetables every day for 1 week. So for those that have watched past meetings or went in and watched the food in my kitchen meeting, the big bag of broccoli that I eat every single day, that I still eat every single day, is 5 servings because it's a family size. So I get that in a heartbeat. You guys should be eating your vegetables because that's fiber. And that will help you go to the bathroom. And you don't want to get stopped up. I will use endurance and strength training equipment at the gym for 30 minutes, 4 times a week for the entire week. 7 days. A goal could be, if you belong to, let's say, YouFit, I'm going to take 2 strength training classes and 2 spin classes this week. That could be your goal. It's attainable. They're every day. They offer them every day. I will eat at a restaurant only once this week. Is that attainable for anyone? Does anyone not ever eat out that's in the group right now? Okay. I will go to sleep at 11 p.m. every night and wake up by 7 a.m. every day. If I went to bed at 11 p.m., I would never be able to get up, but, so make yourself a goal. So like, I already have this goal. I have to be in bed, lights out, sleep sounds on, green noise by 9:30 p.m. every single night. I got up last night from watching a show. Mike's like, you're gonna miss the end. You don't know who it is. I Googled it. I was like, now I know who it was. I'm going to bed. He's like, you're kidding me. I would have turned it off. We could have finished it. I'm like, nope, you finish it. I'm going to bed. Have you guys seen the show on, I think it's Netflix, Presumed Innocent? There was 8 episodes. You have got to watch it. Put it in your notes if you're looking for something to watch. Do not go ahead and read anything that happens at the end. See, you couldn't do it in the beginning because it was week by week, but then this week was the last week, so I was able to look. But now I don't have to watch it. Anyway, I stop everything. That is a hard stop for me. I don't let that bypass me because I have to get up at 3:20, 3:30 every morning. I will meditate 10 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Meditation can be 5 minutes. You don't even have to give it that much time. Meditation is 5 minutes by yourself, no nothing, just to your thoughts. You don't have to light candles and all that crap. I will add 1 serving of fruit to my macros every day for the next 7 days. For those that don't like fruit. I will do 15 push-ups every day for 7 days. I will run 1 mile 4 times a week for this week. I will run 30 minutes a day, 5 times this week. I'm going to lose 4 pounds or a certain percentage of body fat. This is for 1 month, in 1 month, following my SMART goals. How will you do that, right? I just had a thought when I was looking at this. Oh, the workout of the day that's in the app, right? The July workout of the day. You can commit to doing the workout of the day every day for the next 7 days. Actually, that'll take us to the end of the month, right? How many days are left in the month? Well, regardless, today's what? The 24th? Yeah, exactly 1 week. So you can make that one of your goals. Simple, it's right there for you, done. Every day, what holds you accountable is putting your star in the your son in the app. SUN, not SON. Okay. So I really have like 8 minutes. So I'm going to talk about vision boards really quick. Has anyone ever done a vision board? But I know if you're in the group, you've already done vision boards. But if you've not been in the group before, vision boards are amazing. Vision boards are the way that you can see your goals in front of you. And you don't have to cut magazines or any of that anymore because now everything's online. Write down this app. PIC Collage. It's free. This is the app. I'm going to show you my collages. Well, these aren't collages, but it'll work. This is from my deals group, but you can just take pictures from the internet, screenshot them, and then put them in here. And you just move them around wherever you want to move them around. So you can do the same thing with your, I know if I scroll down more, I'm going to have my, oh, here it is. Okay. This is one of my vision boards. It has my Shred Tribe on it, that I wanted to grow my Shred Tribe. It has the retreat, when we did our retreat in Orlando, which was so much fun. See everybody there? Like 18 people or 20 people came up to Orlando. We stayed in a convention house and we had so much fun. That's my family. That's my boys. That's some sayings that I like. So I took them all and I put them on my vision board. And then I took the vision board. Here's another one I made too. I took the vision board and put it as my screensaver on my phone. So it reminds me, we've had people that did like a little black dress. Eni put a black bikini on hers, like someone put a car on theirs and then got their car and took their car. They were able to take it off their vision board. That's one of the beauties about doing the vision board on that app. You can change it around anytime you want. Add it, take it away. Okay. When you are doing a vision board, you want to include quotes, pictures, anything that speaks to you. Because a benefit of a vision board is it sets clear goals. So we talked about SMART goals. We want clear goals. It'll help you get clear on what you want to achieve. It doesn't have to be weight loss. It can have it on there. It doesn't have to have it on there. It helps you grow. It helps you get motivated while you're making it. It will shift your mindset. It connects you to areas of your life that you maybe got away from. You want to get back to reading. You're going to put a picture of the book that you want to read on there. Or you want to get back to doing puzzles. You're going to put the puzzle on there. Whatever you have in your life that you want to put on your vision board. It's a great useful utilization tool. Anything utilization, if you can see it, you can make it happen, right? If you put it out in the universe, it's going to happen. So if you make a vision board and you're always seeing it, you're more than likely to use it to be successful. And they've done research on this, it improves your chances of success. So over the next couple of weeks, we're going to create vision boards. You're going to do it on your own. I'm not going to ask for it next week. After the next meeting, so week 4, and I always love volunteers, and I'm going to show mine too. I always ask, let's share your vision board. Let's learn about you. What are some goals? What do you have going on in your world? And you send it to me, and then I hold it up and you talk about your vision board. If you're a private person and you're not into showing your vision board, you don't have to. You do have to share it with me though, because I need to know you did it. That's part of your homework for the next couple of weeks. Using a vision board will help you keep focus, and creating a visual representation will help you achieve and feel more motivated to get to the steps of what your reality is for your goals. So I use it as, I joke around about it all the time, but like people will say, oh, I want to be able to wear this cute dress to my daughter's wedding. But really deep down, they want to wear that dress because their ex-husband got remarried and his wife looks really good. And you want to make sure you look really good for that wedding, right? So put a picture of the wedding invitation on there. I don't know, whatever it is. It's your vision board. I'm not going to tell you what to put on it and what not to put on it. But don't follow a template. Don't look for somebody else's. Just do what you want to do. We had someone that did all quotes. A full quote vision board. Do you remember that? Yeah, Stacey, you remember that? Was it your vision board? Oh, it was Stacey's vision board. That's funny. All right. Bonnie's laughing. Enjoy the process. If it's tonight and you're like, I'm too effing tired and I don't want to do this vision board, don't do it. But if it's a Sunday and you're just chilling, you're like, you know what, I'm going to work on my vision board. That's when you do it. When you want to do it, not because I'm telling you. And that's why I'm giving you a couple of weeks to work on your vision board, because it's for you. Even though I'm going to see it, it's for you. And by the time you're done with this 8-week session, you might have things that you can put on there or take off of there. Set a time, quiet time to do it, your time. It could be 5 minutes a day that you look for something, or you can find something like, oh my God, this would be great for my vision board. Take a picture of it and just hold it in your folder, in your phone, right? In your photo album, whatever you want to call it. These things, the things that you can ask yourself is, what do I want? Who and what do I value? What do I need? What makes my heart sing? I have really nice pictures of myself on my Facebook group. So if anybody needs to screenshot my picture, put it on their vision board, go for it. That was a joke. Nobody laughed. I was kidding. I don't expect my picture to be on anybody's vision board. Maybe the Shred Tribe, but no. Don't rush it. Think about all the questions I just said. I'm gonna say them again. What do I want? Who and what do I value? What do I need? And what makes my heart sing? Everybody got that? All right. That was the meeting for tonight. Oh, I wanted to read you this quote. One more thing. I'd like to read you a quote. A neuroscientist said that looking at images on a vision board primes the brain to grasp opportunities that may otherwise have gone unnoticed. And that's because the brain has a process called value tagging, which imprints important things onto your subconscious and filters out unnecessary information. So if you have it in front of you, it's imprinted and will not be filtered out. I love that. All right, so think about things that will resonate with you, things that speak to you, maybe something that's aesthetically pleasing. Did y'all see the picture I posted on my story today? This is going on my vision board. Be prepared to see it on my vision board. This will be on my vision board. I do not have a car payment. I do not like car payments. However, that's pretty badass. So that will be on my vision board for the next probably 5 years. But it speaks to me. I want that. So yeah, let's work on our vision boards. I'm not asking to see them until after Share and Tell. I would like to have one goal. It could be any goal. It could be reading, meditating, self-time, going to get a manicure, you know, whatever it is, you have a goal this week. I want to know what it is. I want you guys to write it down, not screenshot and not type it up. Write it down on a piece of paper, put it a Post-it note wherever you want, somewhere that you can see it. And then next Wednesday, I would like for everybody to bring something to the meeting. It could be anything you want, Quest chips, whatever it is that helps you hit your numbers. It could be, I started eating tuna, frozen tuna that came in a box, which I'm gonna talk about, but it could be whatever you want. It might not be something that someone else likes, but it might be something